We're looking live in Dripping Springs. The city southwest of Austin is growing at a rapid rate. We're going to learn more about business growth right now. Susan Kimball from the Chamber of Commerce joining us this morning in downtown, in a gorgeous downtown, a beautiful, historic, yet still outside the buildings are very rustic, but you go inside and it's stunning, beautiful downtown area.
And people often are surprised when they step into a place and you say, would you ever imagine that you were in Dripping Springs, Texas? Because some places are very urban seeming, very metropolitan, very modern. Yeah. And then we do have some old school, rustic, country type spots too.
Yeah.
So
but when you walk inside, it's stunning and absolutely gorgeous. What have you been doing? 10 years, 11 years now, I guess, in Dripping Springs. Mm-hmm. Talk about the changes you've seen.
Well, it's in Dripping Springs, it's a big deal. You have old dripping, new dripping, and so I'm for sure considered new dripping still. Everyone that comes here sort of wants to close the gate right behind them because they're like, they want to keep it just how it was. Right. So that's one thing that sort of pulls us all together, though, is we're all concentrated on maintaining what is here and what drew us here in the first place. So
the exclusivity, we talked about it earlier. Everybody wants to get in, not everybody
a little piece of it
can get in.
Yes.
What kind of businesses are coming right now that have passed that moratorium, that are still coming right now in homes?
So many of the businesses that are still it's full speed ahead with construction, they have been in the works before. A lot of them are service oriented. So we have a lot of hospitality, restaurants, wineries, breweries, distilleries, shopping, a lot of the service businesses that are coming to sort of cater to the residents that are here and that are coming in droves. So
how do you balance that though? Like with the people here, like you said, who are from here, the old dripping versus the new dripping, how do you balance that with the people that don't want this to happen?
Very delicately on a daily basis, I think. And I think everybody does a good job when it comes down to it. Just trying to work together. One of the challenges we have is traffic. So while it's a little bit of an issue, it is kind of a common bond. So we passed the pandemic and now we all talk about traffic all the time. So there are things like that sort of bond us, that they're challenges, but at the same time they bring us all together and it's a common denominator and it helps us all work together toward the same efforts.
What's the thing you're most excited about in the future of Dripping Springs as far as the commerce goes?
I am excited about some of the amenities that are coming, and that's not to say big box stores or what I am looking for, but it's exciting. So even just on this street, this is our historic district. We have Revel Wild has furniture store and a boutique, Vintage Soul and Stars, there clothing, and we have a feed store right across the street, Mazama's, all the places that you've been. Yes. There are a lot of options that we have now that we didn't have just a few years ago. So even a new timer like me, new dripping. New dripping.
What would I be? I've been here for like 3 days. I'm trying to buy a house down the street. What would I be called? The devil, probably.
Yeah.
Go away, outsider. No, you guys are very welcome.
No, everyone's welcome. Yes, we love it here. There's lots to do.
There's so much to do. Thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.